What is up, folks? Jorge Anito here. Thanks for coming over and welcome back. Today we are looking at the Steamboat Playing Cards Blue Seal, of course, and so yeah, deck review. These came to me courtesy of Craig Roccanova. Big thanks to him. And so yeah, guys, the Steamboats has quite a bit of history behind it. They were initially released in 1883 by the Russell and Morgan Company, which would later become United States Playing Card Company. So these cards were initially made in a response to folks wanting some cheaper cards. So yeah, I mean, and you know, the whole Steamboat thing that they're going for was to invoke gambling on the Mississippi River. And so a lot of the early design, especially like on the Jokers, you'll see that harken back to that. But yeah, these guys must have just been burning through bikes and bees, and they're like, you know, can we just get some cheaper cards? I don't know. But these were made in a response to that, just because they were cheaper at the time. Now, these are a fair bit newer, even though they are blue seals. But wow, these things handle like the most premium cards you could get your hands on. They handle like a dream. So we'll take a look at the red ones first. But since I was talking a little bit about the history, so some of you are familiar that Dan and Dave with Art of Play breathed new life into these cards with the recent release of the Steamboat Triple Nines. I think they're sold out. I'm sure you can find them. Some stragglers on eBay, some third-party sellers. But yeah, so they partnered with USPCC. They reprinted the iconic design. The original design, however, I'll try to post a pic just here. You can see is quite a bit different than this one. And so it was where it started out as kind of a plaid with the plaid lines. They ended up going with the what looks like little flowers or snowflakes with lines etched throughout as well. Now, I should mention that Dan and Dave did come out with the plaid playing cards. They have another collar as well, like a gray type collar, which really does resemble the original Steamboat. But yeah, you can see how with these plaid playing cards that they, you know, without question in my eyes, probably were influenced by the original Steamboat design. And of course, Daniel Madison and Obin Jones would later go on to create the Roadhouse playing cards. Madison himself saying that he drew inspiration from that iconic Steamboat design. And you could just kind of see, even though these are what looks like little tiny roses from afar, I believe them to be like tires or wheels. Of course, you have the wheel with the spokes right there in the center. But yeah, you can see the similarities just there, and you could really see it on the red. So yeah, a lot of people love these cards. Yeah, borderless, full bleed design from edge to edge. They are pretty cards to look at, and even better to have in your hands. They handle just like butter. And I should just go ahead and mention, when I opened these cards, I noticed, I put the Roadhouse in the Steamboat box, but I noticed that these red ones had a smooth surface, so they don't have that air cushion finish. Now the blue ones do. So after doing a little bit of research, I discovered that I believe the reds to have been, these to be made around the 1980s, 1983, possibly. These are a little bit newer, I think in the early 2000s, and I'm just basing that off of Lee Asher's dating system. But nonetheless, even though these do have a smooth, like there's no dimples, no waffle pattern, it's just a smooth card. And another buddy of mine told me that it used to be the blue that were smooth and the red were air cushion. So anyway, they're flipped. It really doesn't matter, because for smooth cards, these handle as if modern cut. So they'll faro from face to back. But yeah, they for smooth cards, they handle as if they were air cushion. And that's just what you get with that old Blue Seal Cincinnati stock. Just the highest quality, the highest standard. I wish Cardamundi somehow, get those machines fired back up somehow. But yeah, they handle like a dream. Of course, you have standard quartz. What you see in your bicycle deck as far as quartz, pips, indices, that's the same thing here. What makes this deck really special is the jokers. And of course, the Ace of Spades, which we will get to. But look at that ornate Steamboat coming full steam ahead. Isn't that a beaut? That is gorgeous. Big fan of that joker. I'm a big fan of this one too. Look, just extra joker with the stars on either corner. Just the simplicity of this. It's just beautiful. I love these. I don't actually know which one's my favorite. Probably the Steamboat, but yeah, so that's what your jokers will look like. This is going to look like the bicycle Ace of Spade, except of course it says Steamboat 999. Like I said, you have that either snowflake or flower design. But man, these cards, they handle like an absolute dream. Like you couldn't even unless you were to get down on these cards and really, look for the air cushion, you would think they're just normal, what do they call that? Air cushion finish, yeah. Just because they're so smooth. I mean, they glide, a push through false shuffle. I mean, the package just go right into one another. I mean, it's insane. I allowed them to square up there. But yeah, they just go right into each other. They strip away. I mean, they handle like an absolute dream. And this is the smooth ones. We all know that the modern smooth cards do not handle nowhere near the air cushion finish. These are a testament to the superiority and just the quality of Cincinnati's Blue Seal stock. Absolutely amazing. You're going to get the same thing as far as design with the blues. Just that simplistic design, but it's bold. It's simple, but it's bold. I mean, it screams boldness to me. I don't know about you, but yeah, so same cards all the way around. Steamboat, you got the extra joker, and of course, your Ace of Spades Steamboat 999. Great cards to have. And these with the air cushion finish, they're going to handle just like a dream. Cincinnati stock. I can't say enough good things about these cards. If you're a fan of the table, card surface table work, man, borderless design is always going to be the way to go. But, these look good for a lot of in-the-hand stuff, too. Packet cuts. Oops. I'm trying to get this all on camera. It's got cards going everywhere, don't I? But, man, they're just beautiful cards all the way around. Once again, big thanks to Craig Roccanova for sending these my way. Guys, there you have it. Deck reviews on the Steamboat 999s by USPCC, Cincinnati, Ohio Blue Seal. Glad you can make it over. We'll see you back here next time. God bless.